let me see, my education. Are you talking about the Stone Age? It seems like it. Well, let's see. I have a Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration from Salem State College, which is actually now Salem University in Salem, Massachusetts. And I concentrated my degree on marketing. Additionally, I went to school in England for a semester, and I went to Ealing College of Higher Education and studied international marketing over there. Well, let's see. I started with the school district actually on January 5th, 2009. I started with the school district as a bookkeeper. We were opening up a new school at that time, Sugar Creek Elementary, along with Pleasant Knoll Elementary School, and was actually hired by Scott Frateroli, interesting enough, who is now a school board member. So it's amazing to me that it was back in 2009, and it seems like yesterday. How did I get here? In terms of my position, well, I've always been a volunteer in the school ever since I had Todd. I have one son, and when we were living in Maryland, and that's where he was born, I volunteered quite a bit and was not working at the time. So when we moved here to Fort Mill, South Carolina, I got involved with the schools right away. I was involved in PTA. I was a president over at Springfield Elementary School, and I was volunteering so much that at one point I thought, well, I wonder if I should try to get a job in the school district. I'm here all the time, and I just really enjoyed the environment. And I think, as I said earlier regarding my length of service, Scott Frateroli was principal of Springfield Elementary at the time, and I was PTA president. And he'll tell you that he extended an invitation for me to be interviewed as a courtesy. I think he had in his mind who he wanted to hire. And I went in there, and I guess I had a very good interview, and so he hired me as a bookkeeper, and I was there for about a year. And then we had a terrible time budget-wise, and there were a lot of positions that were lost. So I ended up coming to the school district and working here for Miss Lordo, originally in finance, and then doing some. What responsibilities do I have? Well, I think when you work for a school district, I really don't feel like there's any boundaries within my position. I mean, obviously my title is Media and Communications, so if the media calls, I'm the media contact for the school district. I react to inquiries that they have, and I'm also proactive in trying to get good information and good news about our school district out to the media. It truly is a partnership there. Communications, well, that can be anything really, especially in this day and age. Kayla, you're videotaping me right now, so it can be communicating through video, through the website, through social media, through phone calls, through print, and so forth. So my responsibility is pretty broad in a sense of whatever kind of communications is needed, whether it's at the district level or the school level. I have responsibility over for that. But I think my most favorite thing is that when I see opportunity and I feel like I can help and assist somebody in their position, I feel a responsibility to do so, and I enjoy it. Where do I see myself in the future? Well, here we are, 2016. And I have a certain amount of knowledge gained from experiences and so forth. But where I see myself in the future is hopefully being that person that is not stuck in what they know. I hope I continue to grow in my knowledge base and my experiences and so forth. So in my particular position, I would say I'm probably at the top of my role. um, I would, continue see myself learning more and just, continuing enjoying what I'm doing. And if you want to talk about in, many, many years from now, retired at some point. Well, Kayla, this, in terms of advice, and it might be a little redundant for those folks that have seen this video in the past, but my advice to you is that you are always open to every opportunity that comes your way. You never know when an experience is going to benefit you, no matter how small. So I do think that you should always look at your life and your career as a toolbox. And when you're building something, such as a life and a career, you never know what tool you're going to need and how small that and insignificant that tool may be. But, the better the tools, the better the job. So always be open to those experiences. Since you want to go into marketing and eventually open perhaps your own business, I recommend that you broaden your experiences as much as you can. For me personally, being able to live and travel abroad has really defined who I am. I just don't see myself as a Yankee and now a Southerner. I feel like I'm more global, and we are in a global world, and information is shared very quickly and easily, and we all have different cultures and so forth. So I recommend that you broaden your horizons and explore, the world as much as you can, so that when you're servicing customers, you will be sensitive to their needs, not only from a business perspective, but perhaps also from a cultural one.